What's happening, everybody? Welcome to another... Is this a toy hunt?
Yeah. Nope.
Why isn't it a toy hunt?
Because
we go through this every time. We do an unboxing and review.
But it's not a toy hunt.
Just because we didn't take the camera into the store?
Yeah, it's not a toy hunt.
Well, I can't have my camera in my car at all times. How am I supposed to know when things are going to be in the store or not?
You should have brought it from
What were we doing when we saw this?
What?
We just went to go eat. Oh, go get your new glasses. And then we just happened to walk into GameStop. Take a look at the Marvel Legends and our first, well, his first that we've gotten from the Marvel Studios.
But our second toy that we found. Yeah, the Iron Man.
Oh yeah, we didn't get it because he doesn't need another Iron Man.
That's for the first adventures.
So what? You've had one of those. It was your older brother's. I don't know if you lost it or you broke it.
I never had one?
Yeah.
I had the Iron Man 2 one that's like 4 inches.
No, it was a 6-inch.
No, it was 4-inch. I also got Iron Man 3 toy.
You've had a 6-inch one that we got from that Toys R Us Express.
No.
I remember. And it wasn't the one from the Avengers, but I think it was from Iron Man 2, the one with the triangular arc reactor. The chest piece.
I got that from Ross.
Sure.
I remember.
Yeah, but so anyway, bottom line, you don't need another Iron Man. So, we found Ronan the Accuser. This was for the first 10 years of the Marvel Studios, the MCU. They released this figure finally, because when this first Guardians of the Galaxy movie came out, they did not make a Ronan the Accuser action figure, which they should have, but they finally did one. And it says number 6. I was online trying to figure out what were the first 5, but I couldn't figure out which ones are numbered.
But you knew the second one?
Because I know there was a couple of twin packs they came out, but I'm not sure if that counts as one of the numbered ones. But I know they definitely made an Ultron. The only way you were able to get them was to collect the whole collection, right? Before. And they had Red Skull. And
that was the second one.
A couple of the twin packs of Captain America and...
Ant-Man.
No, Captain America with who? Crossbones. And Ant-Man with Yellow Jacket.
Which is Hank.
Hank? No, yeah. The villain from Ant-Man.
What's his name?
The Yellow Jacket. The bald guy from the first Ant-Man. The villain.
I thought you said that his name was Hank.
Hank is the first Ant-Man. The old guy. Hank Pym. The scientist. So, just quick little look at it. This is the front. Ronan the Accuser. This is the side, a little description, I guess. Oh yeah, it's just one paragraph in English, and then the rest is in different languages. This is the back. There's a poster of the movie which he made his appearance. The side, I like how the side has concept art from the movie.
No, from the comic, I think.
No, this is concept art that they had.
This one from the comics.
What he was going to look like, but they ended up changing it. Like, before they make any type of movie, they do concept art of what the possibilities of what their costumes or what the characters are going to look like. So, Ronan the Accuser. From the outside, look, I mean, it's such a nice box, I don't even think we should open it.
Why?
Just keep it in the box.
No, why? I'm not a collector. I don't No, it's not.
I'm just joking with you. Yeah. So you want to read this paragraph or should I?
I already did.
Oh, so. Sent on a mission by Thanos to recover the mystical entity known as the Orb, Ronan discovers that the target he seeks is in fact an all-powerful Infinity Stone. Ronan uses the stone to destroy the Nova Corps fleet, but is ultimately destroyed by his own greed when the Guardians of the Galaxy take the orb back and use it to entirely obliterate him. Yeah, so
That's cool.
And then here's another one. An avid loyalist to the Kree whose family was killed in the Kree Nova War, Ronan agrees to a partnership with Thanos in order to take down the Nova Corps on Xandar once and for all. So yeah, for as great as the movie was, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ronan, the antagonist, was probably one of the more forgettable villains in all of the Marvel movies, I would say. I mean, I don't know if it was the actor that portrayed him. I don't know if it was, his dialogue in the movie was pretty dense. I mean, when he first comes on screen, I thought he was gonna, be one of the greater villains. I thought he was gonna be better than Loki, but towards the end, in the middle of the movie, it just really didn't turn out that way. So anyway, you guys are probably tired of my rambling on. Let this guy open it, give a review. Such a nice box to ruin.
Take out the tape.
Did you see that? Oh, sorry.
This is my first time that
Totally ripping it. This is the neatest I've seen him open a toy. Usually he just rips it from here and there.
Wow, look at this. Hey, what the heck? Really weird.
Comes off?
Yeah, when you do this, it's a part of the.
But is it stuck to his head?
Yeah, it is, I think.
What the hell? Alright, so first thing he noticed when he turned the head.
Oh, actually.
Well, you put his head down.
Alright, let's see.
You put his head down, and basically this whole cowl moves. It's all one piece.
And also when it turns.
And also when when you turn his head, the whole piece moves. So you can't even hardly turn his head.
So you can only do this or do this. Sucks.
His staff, or what is it, a hammer or sledgehammer? It looks like a sledgehammer to me. And when he makes his first appearance while wielding this, and he kills somebody he had as a prisoner that was from the Xandar government, I guess. And the way that he just, they didn't show it on camera, but the way they see him swinging it and just caving the dude's head in, most likely. I thought we were in for a treat, but I don't know. It was just the weak way that he went out. The way Peter Quill killed him over a dance-off or something like that, and he was killed pretty easily.
Dang it. There we go.
Yeah, so Ronan the Accuser. He's pretty tall. Do you have your Thanos here with you?
Nope.
No? Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it looks... The design of it is pretty nice all around, but it's just, I don't know why they would make his shoulder pads right here connect to his cowl, and it's all hard plastic, and so anytime you want to turn his head, his whole his shoulder piece comes along with it, and this doesn't come off at all, because that would just be weird seeing him without it. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. And there was no way you can tell that from looking at it from when it's inside the box. So, I mean, other than that, looks like they're pretty good. The face sculpt looks just like them.
Sculpt.
The sculpt. Sculpt. Did I just say sculpt?
Yeah, you did.
The face sculpt looks pretty
Say
good.
that again.
Sculpt. I said sculpt.
Oh, I thought you said scoop again.
Looks pretty good. I mean, yeah, I noticed they were cool story behind it, but like, I didn't know they were gonna be more expensive than the actual normal Marvel Legends. Just I don't know, it's just because of the box or what. But at GameStop they were $29.99. Their usual price for Marvel Legends are $19 to $22. So, but that's the thing. I haven't checked what the price is on these at Target, because the only one I've seen at Target is the Iron Man from the first Avengers, and I didn't even bother to look at the price.
I don't think it shows the price, because I looked at the price, but it wasn't there.
Oh, it was just sitting around somewhere. I don't know, but
yeah, it was.
Yeah. So what I had to do, we drove back home, grabbed like 3 video games, and we traded in.
No, we bought 4 video games, but
yeah, he wanted to keep one at the last minute. He said, he took it because like, oh, we don't even play it. So what were the 3 games we traded in for?
Madden.
Okay, Madden 18, which is last year's Madden. The first Battlefront that came out a couple years ago. Uncharted 4.
The last
which I didn't really want to let go, but I hardly played anyway. With games like that, once I beat the storyline, I never played again.
Just like Injustice.
Yeah, and that was the 4th one that we were gonna take, but then he changed his mind. Injustice 2. He changed his mind and didn't want to take it after all. So, but those 3 games only got us $8.50 worth of credit towards this. So I pretty much paid for the difference of what this Marvel Legend costs compared to the regular Marvel Legends in the stores. So, yeah, but I'm waiting to see Ultron and Red Skull. If those 2 pop up and, he's with me, we're swiping those up, because they didn't make an Ultron, by itself. You had to collect, like how we did with Thanos. You had to collect all the figures to get all his pieces. So,
the hand's pretty loose.
The hand? Oh, you just gotta leave the weapon in his... Show the camera. You just gotta leave the weapon in his hand a certain way, so that, yeah. So at least you got another villain for your collection.
That's cool.
Like it?
Duh.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. This is horrible planning. I don't know what would make them think that this was okay. Look at that. He turned his head to the left, and yeah, his shoulder pads. So you have to keep his head. You have to keep his head straight the whole time.
That doesn't happen in the movie.
He turns his... Yeah, well, in the movie, you see him turn his head like this because of the way his costume is, but...
It doesn't, this thing doesn't really move.
Well, at least it doesn't restrict his... Because by looking at it from inside the box, I was beginning to think that these might not let him raise his hand high enough, you know what I mean? Like, some of them are
but it does, but instead you have to turn...
Yeah, but look how it looks when you do that. Look. Oh, fuck, I keep doing that. Look how it looks when you do that, though. Are you fucking serious? Look how it looks when you do that, though. His shoulder pad is all the way back here, and his hand is up like that. It just, I don't know. I mean, that's the only negative thing I could find on this figure, other than,
I think you can,
I mean, even when you put his head
look up
down like this or like that.
You can't really look up that much.
No.
Only a little bit.
Yeah. So what would you rate this toy? Out of
8.
10. Out of 10. An
8.
8? Really? That's a little high for that huge flaw on a major body part to be, you know, have that.
What do you rate it?
I give it a. I mean, it is Ronan that they haven't made. I was expecting it to be
Better.
well, not to have that type of flaw in it like that, to where they made the decision to do that. Just doesn't make sense to me. I'd have to give it a 6. I mean, the legs, the joints are pretty tight. You know, he can sit
down.
He can sit, and he can.
He could like probably like do this.
Do
He could
what?
like do this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But it's just that one major flaw I wasn't expecting at all.
That's the only thing that I don't like about this toy.
Yeah, definitely.
And the loose hands.
So, let us know what you guys think.
It actually doesn't really do that much.
Let us know what you guys have in your collection of the first 10 years of Marvel Legends. I know they're going to be coming out with more. Yeah, I can't wait to see Red Skull or Ultron in a store. I'll definitely pick those up for him. And then going back, you know, I just want to reiterate. I mean, he wasn't a terrible villain for a, you know, a Marvel movie, but he was just one of the more forgettable ones, along with Malekith and
Who's Malekith?
the guy that was in Thor: The Dark World. Didn't really didn't really pose a threat to the Avengers or any of the Marvel heroes. I mean, he did destroy some of the Nova Corps with getting the Power Stone, but it just killed it for me, the way that he died in the end of that movie in Guardians of the Galaxy. You know. I mean, but what I did always like was like, you know, he was working directly for Thanos, and that's when we got our first look at Thanos sitting in that floating chair, and the way he pretty much got put in his place by Thanos. So,
I just realized that you could like move his other hand like this.
Yeah, to hold the hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other side is different.
So, let us know, guys, what you guys think down in the comment section. Thank you for watching. If you want to see us do more of these, I told him anytime he gets a toy, whether I buy it for him or his mom buys it for him, let's unbox it, because he just went to he got to go to Universal Studios with his grandma, so he got a Bumblebee down there, one of the newer versions that are a whole lot better than what Hasbro has been putting out recently.
I got the first.
Yeah, I guess they're doing a collection now of like figures from
The old movie, like
the
first
old movie. No,
Transformer.
like they have. No, it's just that on every package it says what movie that it's from. So he got the one from the first one, and it's the classic Camaro, and it's pretty detailed, from what I remember.
It's pretty
like,
better than the Last Night Bumblebee.
Yeah. The recent toys from the Last Night, and even Dark of the Moon, and what was the one that came after that? Age of Extinction. Yeah. Those terrible quality, terrible detail, and the paint apps were just horrible.
I like the.
But recently, these new ones, there was a Megatron we've seen a couple times.
I wish I won
Revenge
that
of the Fallen. I think it's the leader class. Oh, what's it now? Or the Voyager class. I can't remember what they call it. But you know, it depends on the size of what it was.
That looked very cool. I like that Megatron.
Yeah.
Pretty better than the ones that I have.
I know your older brother has a the Megatron from that movie, but it's the leader class one, but it's black. It was a different paint job on it. It was red and black, but it was the tank one, the tank Megatron from the movie.
I don't know.
So,
Kind of sucked.
let us know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our toy review, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. If you did not,
You're mean.
you're